Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's the Nerfster. It's your Nerf daddy. Sit down with Uncle Nerf, with Uncle Nerfer. Sit down with old Uncle Nerfherder. I've got a saber that I finished up, and I wanted to show off because it has something to do with the Verso soundboard. A soundboard that I haven't really messed with a lot. I've installed a few of them. I had one that I was using for a special project. This saber was supposed to be something completely different, which I'm still going to keep kind of a secret. If I can figure out how to do it, I want to do it. Some people know what I'm talking about. But I have a Vestige hilt that I've just loved for a long time. I got this, oh man, it's been a while, maybe almost a year ago. Well, it's been a minute since I've had this. I got it from Dylan Dembick at Dembick Relics. He traded me the hilt for some service. I don't know. There was some day, like I did the leather wrap, I did the wood veneer wrap for him. He did the weathering, and then at one point he was like, I don't really want it, I'm gonna sell it. And then he was talking to me about doing something for him. I can't remember if it was an install. I don't know what I did. I can't remember. But we traded a service where he was like, you can just keep the Vestige. And I was like, I'm cool with that because I really wanted one of these. He did the weathering. I did the wood veneer and these copper pipe accents and these brass pipe accents. I did that. And then I took the wood veneer one day and I was bored and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try something weird, and I'm gonna etch into the wood veneer, which really I just carved. So it's nothing really at all. I just wanted to make some tribal design that looked you know, like it was like an alien tribal type saber. Really this screamed Old Republic the more I started working on it. And I love, I gotta get maybe some E6000 in there or something like that to kind of get it a little less clanky. I love the D-ring and the cover tech. It is something that I thoroughly enjoy. So this is a one button, and so I had a KR Verso soundboard. I had it for a long time. I got it when it first came out, and I installed it in my VZ. So my KR VZ, I eventually took it out of, and I just had an extra Verso. I did the update. The most recent update, I guess, came out in March, maybe. You're now able to do blasters. You can do two buttons, but this is a one button, so I just set it up as one button. You can do blasters, lockup. You can have a ton of sound fonts, however many the blade, or however many the card will hold. You can have blade styles, a couple different things. You know, it's got accents. It's pretty much everything that you want for a basic soundboard to have is now, you know, comes with it. So I made all this stuff with my junk. So I didn't pay for anything in this hilt. I had the spare pixel connector. I made the neopixel plug, this button. This came from Shamim, this button, way back in the day. I mean, these are all just spares. But what I did do, also had a spare, was, you know, I never knew what I was going to use it in. It has a crystal chamber. So had a lot of fun messing with the crystal chamber. I think it just complements it very well. Can't really see it, I'll do photos. But I did some piping, and I got a speaker, or I mean I got the battery is sticker from Skywampa, I believe. Now, it is ugly on the speaker because, again, this was meant to be a different project that didn't pan out. I originally had this piece on here and stuff was going down, but it didn't work out, so I had to go back to the drawing board on that project. So for now it has this speaker right here, and I have some tape around it. So it is ugly down here, but the rest of it looks pretty cool. You know, you get your Verso board. Verso board is behind here, and then your crystals in there. But I mean, if I were to display it anyways, it would be, you know, like right about there, right about here. It would sit on a stand. So until I find a way to fix that, it's just a fun little, cool little thing. Here, let me turn it on. Chamber looks cool. You kind of gotta get in there to look at it though, all the details, because it is a smaller one. Power that guy down so you don't hear it while I'm twisting this dude up. So the Verso update, it's very simple to do. Download the whole package, the file, drop it in, and you know, load it up. Put your battery in, and the board does it itself. It's extremely simple. But this is stock. I haven't added anything onto it. The only thing I changed were the lockup selections on the blade. I had made them centered so they were more localized. But you get 4 sound fonts, and again, I just let them all sit in there. Blade plug that I made, another one of those turbine razor ones. This looks so good in that blue. But you got your smooth swing. If you hear anything clanking, it's the D-ring. I'll try to hold on to it. Yeah, there are accent swings in there. Do you hear them? Clashes. And then to get a lockup, clash and button at the same time. And then power down. So yeah, very simple. I'm gonna put the blade in because let's just go ahead and do that, right? You know, I say that and then I can never find my freaking Allen key. So I've really blade plug, old school. I started using the CC Sabers, neopixel connectors. I really do like them. But again, this is all stuff I had laying around. I didn't spend a dime on this. It's just like reaching in my drawer and going, I'm gonna build something with what we got here. The emitter's so tight though on these Vestige hills. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Here's the blasters. When you lock up. I do have it kind of big. Oops. So I'll show you guys the other fonts, and then I'll show you guys some of the other features. So double tap. Here we go. This is the flame blade. Has a flame blade style. You can do flame blade style. Say that flame blade. You can put blade styles on these now, which is pretty cool. So this one comes stock. Again, this is all stock. If you do the update, you throw it on, this is what you get. So I just wanted to show that real quick. This flame, I believe, is Jesse. I think this is from Jesse's library of fonts. Sounds really cool, though. Sorry, guys, I got a clanky D-ring here. So sad. And then your lockup's cool, though. I do like the lockup. It's like the whole thing's like... At first, I didn't really like the fact that when you ignite it, flames go that way. First, I was like, I don't like how it doesn't retract back in, but it kind of makes sense that a flame would kind of shoot out and go that way. So, whatever. Double tap. We're on another font. This is your dark side. Again, another localized lockup. You can change all those. You can change the color of the lockup. You can change the blaster bolt color. You can change the location of the lockup. You can randomize it. All that junk. So, and this is the 4th and final font that comes with the standard package. And I had it in green because Team Green. Plus, I love this font. This whole saber in the green. Smooth swing. Accent swings are on point. The accent swings are really. It's kind of old school as far as like CFX back in the day. When it was really on, it was like every move was an accent swing. These are slow swings. Or obviously they're smooth. This one I have the blasters just in the middle. So it's quick and it takes up about half the blade. And then the lockup. Whoop. And then your lockup. It's a really big lockup, actually. I mean, these kinds of hilts, they look great in blue and green, but man, do I love green, brass, wood, and then like, you know, aluminum. Gotta love it. It's just too good. Alright, so now what I'm going to show you guys is the color changing aspect. So once it's on, you have double tap, and see how it clicked? So now, oh, that color looks great too. So now you can roll it. Is that a white? Yeah, you got a white. You roll it until you land on what you want. Right? That orange looks cool. Hold on. That's orange, not red. I haven't really seen a good orange in a minute. But I want this color. So you're gonna press and hold. It's gonna do that again. That's gonna go to your blade styles. So this has no flicker. A little bit of flicker. A lot of flicker. And flame. Because those are the blade styles we have on the card. I want a good bit of flicker. And then you hold it. Oh. Now you're switching between the sound fonts, which is kind of weird. I think you can, in real time, change which font you're on. I want that one. Hold it, press and hold. And now we're there. I want to make it to where there's not as much of a delay on the blasters. But again, for the most part, I wanted to show you guys what it's like with just the standard. And then it remembers it too. But yeah, I really like this Vestige. I love the Vestige hilts in general. I think they look really cool. It's a bummer that my original project with this didn't work out. I just think I have maybe this wrong soundboard and the wrong setup. But maybe down the road I'll do something very, very similar. Yeah, man, hold up. I mean, that's just pretty. It's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it was a nice little touch. Pictures will definitely show it a little bit more justice. Because you do kind of got to look in that chamber, like up in there, to really see a good portion of it. And then adding these rods, going into the crystals, was a fun touch. It was a fun little thing to do. This color always looks good on camera. Like a real lightsaber blade. So yeah, there we go. Verso update. Oh, it's a tight blade socket. That's a long blade plug. Had to make her long. Had to make her super long. But yeah, love it very, very much. Lots of fun. Glad to finish one off that's just been sitting around for no reason. Thank you guys so much for watching and indulging. If you have a Verso soundboard and it's been doing nothing but the same thing since you got it, go to, if I went to KR Sabers, the website. If you go to purchase, the soundboards are at, and there is a link, I'll put the link in the video too, where you can get the firmware update and the default package. It's super simple. Just follow the steps in the manual and you can slap that onto your Verso and update it and do a lot more with the board than the version 1. I'm sure a lot of people have already done the updates and I'm super late to the party, but I figured it was a cool thing to show off with this. So, all right guys, that'll do it for this one. Thank you again. Appreciate you guys watching these silly videos. I have fun doing them. I hope you have fun watching them, and I hope you learn something and get the same amount of joy I do. So until next video, may the force be with you.
Who's scruffy looking?